This one really mattered. And I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you.
Elon Reeve Musk, born in Pretoria, South Africa in 1971, the son of May Musk, a model and dietitian, and Errol Musk, an engineer with a controversial legacy. Musk showed early signs of extraordinary talent and extraordinary difficulty. Bullied severely in school, he found refuge in computers and books. Musk was a loner with a computer, and because of that, he taught himself to code at age 10. By 12, he'd sold his first video game that he called Blastar to a PC and office technology magazine for approximately $500. The signs were there early. This was someone with exceptional drive. His early life was marked by violence, isolation, and relentless curiosity. After a brief stint in South Africa's military conscription system, Musk moved to Canada at 17. He eventually transferred to the University of Pennsylvania, studying economics and physics, dreaming not of business, but of saving humanity. In 1995, Musk dropped out of Stanford after just 2 days to launch Zip2, a company that aimed to put newspapers and maps online. Back then, most people were still using dial-up. The internet was a frontier, and Elon was staking his claim. In 1999, Compaq acquired Zip2 for $307 million. Elon walked away with $22 million. And just like that, he became a millionaire at 27. Those millions, just the seed money for a future empire. Elon wasn't buying islands, he was buying into revolution. Elon launched X.com, an ambitious online banking platform. But the company soon merged with a competitor, Peter Thiel's Confinity, and rebranded to PayPal. Tensions rose. Musk's vision clashed with the team's. While on a flight to Australia, Elon was quietly replaced as CEO. Still, when eBay acquired PayPal in 2002 for $1.5 billion, Musk walked away with $180 million. Most people would have retired. Musk decided to bet it all on his childhood dreams. Musk reinvested nearly everything: rockets, electric cars, solar panels. He was no longer playing the game, he was rewriting it. In 2002, Musk founded SpaceX with a dream: make space travel affordable and eventually colonize Mars. Most thought he was delusional. A former NASA official said, "When he told us he was going to build rockets at a fraction of the cost and make them reusable, we thought it was impossible. Then he did it." The first 3 launches failed. One more failure and the company would be bankrupt. Musk had already burned through $100 million. But in September 2008, SpaceX succeeded. NASA signed a $1.6 billion contract. Elon Musk had just pulled off the most unlikely comeback in tech history. In the same decade, in 2004, Musk delved into Tesla, an obscure electric car startup. He didn't found it, but he funded it, shaped it, and eventually took it over. His vision wasn't merely to build another auto manufacturer. It was to force the entire industry away from fossil fuels. Before Tesla, electric cars were glorified golf carts. Musk made them objects of desire. While Detroit laughed, Musk promised cars that were fast, sexy, and sustainable. But scaling wasn't easy. At one point, he was sleeping at the factory. In 2008, Tesla nearly went bankrupt. What's remarkable is how he reinvested nearly everything Musk put in his last dollars. It was always an all-in mindset. With his cousins, Musk also launched Solar City, aiming to revolutionize energy production through solar roof installations. He envisioned solar rooftops on every home. In 2016, he merged it into Tesla. Critics called it a bailout. Musk called it synergy. The company would later be acquired by Tesla, consolidating Musk's green energy empire. By 2018, Musk wasn't just a CEO, he was a celebrity. His every tweet moved markets. Then came the tweet that shook Wall Street. "Am considering taking Tesla private at $420, funding secured." The SEC filed charges. Musk settled for $40 million, stepped down as Tesla chairman, and agreed to have his tweets monitored. But to his fans, the whole ordeal only made him more legendary. By 2020, Musk's bold moves had paid off spectacularly. Tesla's valuation soared, making Musk the world's richest person. But with great wealth came a new obsession, one that would prove far more volatile than rocket fuel. In 2021, Elon embraced Dogecoin, originally a joke cryptocurrency. But Musk turned it into a financial force, tweeting memes that sent the price soaring. After hyping Doge for months, Musk called it a hustle on Saturday Night Live. Investors panicked. A $258 billion lawsuit followed, accusing Musk of market manipulation. During that sketch, the currency crashed 35% in hours. The Doge father, as his followers called him, wielded unprecedented influence over crypto markets. Was he just trolling or pulling financial strings with a wink and a tweet? Either way, Musk had turned finance into entertainment, and the world was watching. This raised serious questions about market manipulation. That $258 billion lawsuit was filed against Musk for allegedly operating a Dogecoin pyramid scheme. Musk dismissed these claims as frivolous, but his ability to move markets with mere words was now undeniable, a power he would soon wield in an even more dramatic fashion. From bullied loner to tech messiah, Elon Musk had built an empire across cars, space, and memes. But in the coming years, his power wouldn't just disrupt industries, it would reshape politics, speech, and truth itself. By 2021, Elon Musk was more than just a CEO. He was a movement, a living contradiction, visionary and provocateur. Then came a new frontier, not in rockets or cars, but in free speech. A new battle was beginning, online. In April 2022, Musk disclosed a 9.2% stake in Twitter, becoming its largest shareholder. Days later, he made a stunning offer, $44 billion to buy the entire company. His reason? To protect free speech. But the deal was chaotic from the start. It started as what seemed like another Musk joke, then turned into the most contentious tech acquisition in history. Musk soon tried to terminate the deal, claiming Twitter had misrepresented its user numbers. Twitter sued to force him to complete the purchase. After months of legal battles, Musk finally acquired the platform in October 2022. Once in control, he slashed 80% of the staff. Engineers, trust, and safety teams gone overnight. Verified badges became a paid feature. Parody accounts ran wild. Advertisers fled. Twitter was no longer Twitter, it was X. It wasn't just a company acquisition, it was Musk imposing his vision of free speech on one of the world's most influential platforms. Was this a bold free speech crusade or a digital demolition? But as Musk championed free expression online, his own political views were undergoing a dramatic transformation. Early in his career, Musk aligned with traditionally progressive causes. He championed electric vehicles to combat climate change and enjoyed good relations with the Obama administration. Something changed around 2020. Musk began publicly criticizing what he called the woke mind virus, COVID lockdowns, and diversity initiatives. Once seen as a progressive tech hero, green energy, universal income, carbon taxes, Musk's political evolution shocked many. As culture wars escalated, Elon veered right. In 2022, he endorsed Republican candidates. In 2023, he publicly supported Ron DeSantis. By 2024, reports emerged of donations tied to SpaceX insiders flowing into pro-Trump PACs. While publicly decrying government bureaucracy, Musk's companies thrived on federal contracts. Behind the scenes, his influence reached Capitol Hill and maybe beyond. In August 2021, at Tesla's AI Day, Musk unveiled his next moonshot, a humanoid robot called Optimus, or the Tesla bot. The vision was ambitious, affordable humanoid robots that could eliminate dangerous, repetitive jobs and solve labor shortages. Initial prototypes were unveiled in 2022, with commercial release projected for 2027 at a price point around $20,000. A robotics expert said, "Musk has a history of achieving the impossible, but general-purpose humanoid robots present challenges far beyond self-driving cars." Many see this as either a marketing distraction or a sci-fi fantasy. Whether Optimus would revolutionize labor or join Musk's growing list of delayed promises remained uncertain. What was clear was that Musk's companies were facing mounting scrutiny. As Elon's profile grew, so did the legal heat. Tesla's autopilot faced federal investigation after multiple fatal crashes. The SEC scrutinized his tweets again. After the Twitter acquisition, regulators scrutinized the platform's handling of misinformation and content moderation. The SEC repeatedly questioned Musk's tweets about his companies, resulting in fines and oversight agreements. Tesla faced particularly serious allegations regarding workplace conditions. A California civil rights agency sued the company over what it called rampant racism at its Fremont factory. Inside his companies, workers alleged racial discrimination, unsafe labor practices, and union-busting tactics. Former employees described punishing hours and a culture of fear. Musk called them hit jobs. Courts disagreed. X became a magnet for misinformation. Global watchdogs accused Musk of dismantling basic safeguards, but he waved the criticism away, tweeting memes and challenging regulators. A former employee, identity concealed, said, "When you work for Elon, you're expected to sacrifice everything. The mission always comes first. Your health, your family, everything else is secondary." But while Musk's companies faced legal scrutiny, his personal life was generating tabloid headlines of its own. Outside of business, Elon's life became a TMZ saga. From his relationship with musician Grimes to a revolving door of public feuds, scandals, and shocking headlines. He now has at least 11 children. Musk claims he's solving population collapse. Critics call it reckless. The chaos extended to courtrooms, with Amber Heard, with Grimes, and with NDAs thick as novels. In June 2022, one of Musk's children, Xavier Alexander Musk, made headlines for a very human reason. He filed legal documents to not only change his name, but to sever ties with his father. In a striking declaration, he sought to change his gender and identity, saying, "I no longer live with or wish to be related to my biological father in any way, shape, or form." Xavier, who had recently turned 18, emerged as Vivian Jenna Wilson, taking her mother Justine Musk's maiden name. The public was stunned. Musk, a man whose tweets can move markets, now faced a more intimate disruption, one that no amount of wealth or power could control. This wasn't just a name change, it was a statement, a rejection of a legacy, and for many, it was a clear reflection of the growing ideological chasm between Musk and some of his own children. Though Elon Musk has children with multiple partners and frequently speaks about the importance of reproduction and humanity's future, his views on gender identity have often stirred controversy. His online commentary, sometimes mocking pronouns or questioning trans rights, didn't go unnoticed. Critics say his rhetoric contributed to the fracture. Musk, for his part, suggested in interviews that his child's distance might be influenced by what he called neo-Marxists in elite schools, who he believes turn children against their parents. But the truth is likely more nuanced and more painful. For a man so focused on the galaxies above, it seems the most complex conflict may lie here on Earth, within the walls of his own family. Elon has rarely spoken publicly about Vivian since the split. She, too, has remained largely out of the public eye. What remains is a silence, echoing louder than any of Musk's proclamations about freedom, technology, or destiny. This chapter in Musk's life is a stark reminder. Even visionaries can struggle with what it means to truly connect. And sometimes the cost of chasing the future is losing part of your present. By 2024, Elon Musk had fathered 14 known children with 3 women. With his first wife, Justine Wilson, he had 5 children with musician Grimes, 2 children with unusual names, XAE12 and Exa Dark, with Neuralink executive Sivan Zilis, twins, and reports of another child born in 2024. Musk has been vocal about what he sees as a population collapse threatening civilization. He's called having children one of the most fundamental obligations to humanity. Also, in that same year, Tesla's stock had experienced wild swings. Competition from Chinese manufacturers intensified. EV makers like BYD. X bled ad revenue. Neuralink got FDA approval, but critics slammed its animal testing, while Musk's political controversies alienated Tesla's traditionally progressive customer base. On January 20th, 2025, during a rally at the Capital One Arena in Washington, D.C., celebrating President Donald Trump's second inauguration, Elon Musk made a gesture that sparked significant controversy. As he addressed the crowd, Musk placed his right hand over his chest and then extended his arm outward with an open palm, repeating the motion towards the audience behind him. He accompanied this with the phrase, "My heart goes out to you," expressing gratitude to the attendees. Some said it looked like a Nazi salute. Others claimed it was a stretch, an out-of-context moment blown up by social media hysteria. The video, posted, reposted, and memed, circulated at light speed. For some, it was definitive proof that Elon Musk had finally revealed his true colors. For others, it was yet another example of internet sensationalism gone too far. But what really happened? Was it a joke, an accident, a misunderstanding, or something darker? This gesture drew widespread criticism, with some interpreting it as reminiscent of a Nazi salute. Historians and Jewish organizations expressed concern over the implications of the gesture, while others, including the Anti-Defamation League, suggested it was an awkward expression of enthusiasm rather than an intentional salute. Musk responded to the backlash by dismissing the accusations as politically motivated, stating on his platform X, formerly Twitter, that the "everyone is Hitler" attack is overused. In February 2025, Ashley Street, Claire publicly announced that she and Elon Musk had welcomed a son, Romulus, in September 2024. This disclosure came after a paternity test confirmed Musk as the father, adding another name to his expanding lineage. Following the revelation, St. Clair filed for sole custody of Romulus, citing Musk's alleged lack of involvement in their child's life. She claimed that Musk had offered her a substantial financial settlement to keep the matter private, $15 million up front and $100,000 monthly. However, when she chose to go public, these payments were reportedly reduced. His romantic life generated equal controversy. His relationship with actress Amber Heard overlapped with her divorce from Johnny Depp, leading to courtroom drama and speculation about frozen embryos and complex non-disclosure agreements. Amber Heard has recently had a baby, and now questions has risen on whether Elon is the father. For someone who runs multiple companies and influences global policy, Musk's personal life remains remarkably public and chaotic, by design or by accident. In March 2025, a 19-year-old college student, Owen McIntyre, was charged with firebombing a Tesla dealership in Kansas City, Missouri. The attack damaged 2 Cybertrucks and 2 charging stations, causing over $214,000 in damages. This incident is part of a broader wave of protests against Tesla CEO Elon Musk's collaboration with the White House's DOGE office, which aims to slash $1 trillion from the federal budget. In Europe, a fire at a Tesla dealership in Rome destroyed 17 vehicles. Authorities suspect anarchist involvement, and the incident is linked to broader protests against Musk's political actions, including his ties to far-right leaders and workforce reduction efforts. Elon Musk has attributed the attacks to political opponents and activists upset with his policies. He has labeled the perpetrators as eco-terrorists and criticized the logic of attacking an electric vehicle manufacturer. In an interview, Musk suggested that the violence was coordinated by individuals opposed to his efforts to reduce government spending and fraud. To fans, he's still the rebel billionaire fighting the system. To critics, he's lost in ego, distraction, and power plays. The question now isn't what Elon Musk can do, but whether he knows when to stop. X, formerly Twitter, struggled to retain advertisers, with revenue reportedly falling far below projections. Musk admitted the acquisition had been overvalued. Neuralink, Musk's brain-computer interface company, received FDA approval for human trials, but faced backlash over animal testing practices, with critics alleging unnecessary suffering. His supporters say he's fighting necessary battles against the establishment. His critics say his ego has overtaken his judgment. Both might be right. As we look to the future, Elon Musk remains a singular figure in global business and politics. Will Optimus launch the robotic revolution he envisions? Will SpaceX reach Mars? Can Tesla maintain its lead in a crowded EV market? One thing is certain. In an era where technology shapes every aspect of human life, few individuals have wielded as much influence as Elon Musk. History will remember him either as a world-saving innovator who pushed humanity forward, or as a cautionary tale of unchecked ambition and ego. For better or worse, Elon Musk continues to bet against the odds, and the world continues to watch. If you like this video and want more content, please be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe. Until then, Nerd Alert out.